Hi, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Robbie. Thanks for popping by my channel. I garden and create just west of Ottawa in Canada in Zone 5AB. I'm on the line, so we get fluctuating weather, or I guess we do get warmer weather than 5B sometimes. So today is June 22nd. It is 14 degrees right now, going to 23. We've had a lot of rain so far in June. I barely had to water. Barely had to water, so that's been great. And yeah, the time has flown by. I've been trying to gather some great footage of the peonies that I didn't know existed at the experimental farm. Just wow, there's peonies there from the late 1800s, early 1900s. That blew my mind. So I'll definitely be going back next year earlier because I kind of went halfway through the peony season, but still beautiful. And then they have an arboretum. It's just trees, like the late 1800s that were started there. It's just wow. It's now my favorite place. I'm gonna start in the greenhouse because I am growing just a couple of things in here because last year my peppers loved the heat. It was like 40 and 50 degrees in here and they thrived. So without further ado, I won't keep you any longer. I'm gonna show you what I have here. Hi, I'm back, but it's the 30th of June. I started this the 22nd. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it all in because I had company arrive and we've been touring around all week. So, and today is the last day of June. I'm telling you, somebody turned up the fast forward button on this life. I can't believe how fast it's going. But anyway, I'm going to show you the clips I got on the 22nd. But since a lot has changed, or quite a bit has grown in just a week, I figured I'd throw in some clips to finish the video because I didn't get to complete it. Anyway, without further ado, if you're interested, have a walk around the garden with me. It's my first time doing this, but I have a watermelon in here. And I rigged this up. I took all the glass shelves out. So we're gonna see how that goes. It likes the heat like my cayenne pepper that's now full of flowers. I don't have the proper support on her. I'm gonna have to do something. Same thing with my jalapeno. I gotta put some stakes in here. But getting lots of peppers. Lots of peppers, flowers. But yeah, my staking has not been good. She's doing good. And I have another one here. Oh, look. This one and this one I overwintered. So I'm pretty proud of them. Oh, my valerian's broken here. Snowing. It's snowing. Valerian. She's a very medicinal herb. She's a sedative, a sleep aid, and plus her roots been used for addiction withdrawal. I have a lupin here. They don't grow very fast in the first year, I guess. So Cosmo, Xenia, and then I have my corn here. This is glass gem corn. And I have some beans in the back that are totally shaded because I planted them. Well, the first beans I planted didn't work out, so I had to put a second load of seeds in there. And yeah, when that happened, they got shaded. So look at the corn just in a week. Anyway, in the last video I showed you, my comfrey was really low to the ground. It was probably this size here. That's another comfrey. And another comfrey. And a couple in there. So, yeah, you'll forever have comfrey seeds. And this is my cup plant. I don't even think she was much existing in the last video. How fast she grows. Yeah, it's a really beautiful plant and a medicinal plant too. And they have the square stem, like a real square stem. It's really cool. I call it the cup plant because the water sits in here. And the birds and the pollinators love it for that. I gotta get organized. I'm messy here. So these are cafe au lait. Dahlias. And sweet potato. I made a video. I'm gonna go back and find it. But this was a puny little tomato plant, not doing so well. I'm gonna do an egg experiment on one tomato plant. My experiment egg is going in the little one. They're the same tomato plant. This one was put in first. I wasn't going to keep this one. I was going to try and give it away to somebody, but it didn't happen. So it's a little behind, and I thought it's a perfect time to try this. I've done it before. I've even put them in my cannabis plants, but we're going to observe the difference between the two. This one being ahead in size, and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to crack it, but not completely open it. I hope it's deep enough. I don't know if I can get it deeper. Well, maybe. We'll see how you like that, honey. That one was doing better than this one. And I must say, it made a difference. It looks greener. It looks thicker. Yeah, this one still looks yellowish. It still looks skinny. This one's not as skinny. So, egg. And this one I didn't put an egg. I sprinkled some manure and I shouldn't have, because I think it burnt it. So I put manure in the fall, and that's the best. I want to remind myself that don't sprinkle manure in the spring unless it's mixed with a lot of soil. That's that. Here I have a delphinium. They are slow growers, like the lupins, I guess. And I'm getting some peas, finally. Peas, yay, pretty. And I have a sweet pea flower here. I pulled the other ones, but I was hoping to get some nice smelling flowers. They smell amazing. Get some water for the pollinators. But yeah, so today I have some eggs and I'm going around. I'm gonna give it to all my tomatoes and you'll see them next time. I don't know, I was gonna take a layer of soil off to try and get rid of the manure, but I had some seeds sprouting, so I wanted to make sure the seeds were sprouting before I started that. But I might just put some black soil and then give an egg. Because look, you can tell I burnt it. So, sad about that. Yeah. Excited about this though. These are black chickpeas. I want to kind of keep them inside here. And orca beans are coming along. I did sprinkle some manure in there. I wish I didn't now. So, it is what it is. I'm going to put some more black dirt. This garden box has got to go after this year, I think. There's no way. Plus, I think there's an ant nest in there. My peppers, see, also gone a little yellow because of the manure. She asked me if I wanted the 20-year-old stuff or the 6-year-old stuff. And I said the 6-year-old stuff because I figured it was old enough. Anyway, yeah, they're coming back greener now. But I wish they were greener. And then I got some Thai basil coming up here and there that's got a lot greener. So the soil biology must be changing. And my asparagus. Excited to have a whole bed of asparagus one day. I'll probably be moving out by then. This is my mother's name, Myrtle. She's Myrtle's Folly. She's gonna get a flower soon. And I have a snapdragon here to complement her and protect her. This guy, sometimes his back is to us, sometimes he's facing us. Depends on the day, I guess. The garlic will be up sometime in the next few weeks. Still looking green, probably liking that horse manure. The Roma tomatoes are doing good though. They're not yellow like those. You know why? I still put manure here. I don't know. They're coming along. Great for preserves. So they're coming along great. The watermelon, and I've been keeping covered, but I don't know, maybe I burnt it. They love the heat though. Will I give up growing watermelon here? Maybe. Maybe one day. I don't know. It's one of my favorite fruits, so. And it gets pretty hot here. The hollyhocks also get abused by the manure. I'm sad to show you all my sadness, but it's a real life story. And that's when it look comfy growing out of the mulch. And my peppers were stunted with me trying the seed snail without knowing what the heck I was doing. So I stunted them, and I don't know if they're ever gonna come back actually. I'm gonna put an egg in here too. I'll actually do a test. I'll put egg on one side and not on the other. I may as well do something because I don't think I'm gonna get a harvest from those. Well, the last couple of years, I really didn't do well with peppers. I had to buy cases of peppers in the fall for preserves, so might happen again this year. I had some really good pepper years, and I thought, I am really good at peppers. No, I'm not. The dahlia, I don't know, is about to bloom. This was a gift. These are doing well, but I pulled out a lot of dahlias. Zinnia, sweet potato and zinnia. There's a zinnia here coming through. I love having the green sweet potato vine everywhere. Because if I can't make anything else green, they will stay green and pretty. And your garden will look pretty just because of sweet potato. My sweet Natalie, beautiful. No issues, really. Hopefully not. All my other plants I had issues with. I was so sad. But yeah, I don't know what's with this, but it's on both of the tomato plants. Bummer. That's a bummer. So we're gonna see when I put egg. I'm gonna do that today before the rain. Here's my cannabis. And so yeah, these are on the way. They're not going to grow as big as they would normally grow because they're in pots. They do grow a lot bigger in the ground. So this is Bernie Mac. These two are Bernie Mac, Sugar Diesel, and Lemon Sunshine. So, yeah. I don't recommend smoking it. I do it to make cream. It's the best cream you will ever make is with this stuff. Yeah, they're doing good. They're bigger than the last time I recorded a week ago. In comparison, they won't grow much bigger. They'll probably start budding soon because they're in pots. Everything doesn't grow as tall in pots as they do in the ground. My rose bush, I think I'm losing. I've been struggling with this rose bush for a few years, and I think I'm gonna finally give up on her. I think so. Now I use this bed for flowers. This garlic is coming to an end. You can see the color, right? This is my Arabian Night. Maybe the Arabian Night and the myrtle seeds together would be nice. I'm not buying any more dahlias. That's what I say. I want to make my own seeds. Sweet potato in here isn't doing as well. I have sweet potato here coming along, but nothing major yet. And some zinnias. And I got my turmeric in a taller pot. Yeah, so she's coming along. I have to spread some more mulch, this color mulch. I did right here, I put some cardboard. That's how you get rid of the weeds. I have to control the mint. It's starting to go in here. And I don't know if it's affecting my... Because I know that foxglove doesn't do well with mint, and I think that's why my foxglove here died. So I'm gonna make sure that I dig down deep around the side here to make sure she's not getting affected. But I do have 2 more cafe au laits here over there, so. And the pineapple, yeah, I probably fertilized it too much, and I don't know. I put too much fertilizer. Just don't do what I did. Just don't do what I did. That's it. This is the backyard. And I almost killed it. These sweet potatoes I better plant because there's no holes in this pan. But look at this. You want to see some roots? Look at that. These ones aren't growing orange, but the purple are. And they're great for bouquets. I love that. Yeah, I think this is malnourished or overfed. Actually, I think it's overfed. This one's doing good. This is my Castle Drive. Bummed out. Oh, I harvested a bunch of this winter savory. So much of it. I've done so much, and this is as far as I got so far. I've been at it for like probably an hour. Smells good. It smells like summer savory, actually. They're very similar. And I left this for the bees, but I will be harvesting more. You can harvest it with the flowers. Oh, it smells so good. It's lemon. I think all this is gonna have to come out. Oh, here is mugwort a lady gave me. She said, don't plant it in your garden, you'll regret it. And to make sure I cut the seeds off, but it's very good medicine. Mugwort is a relative of wormwood. So I put her here. There's a wild carrot. So pretty. Queen Anne's lace. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a wild carrot and another carrot going to flower. So I haven't been able to. So I have some straw flower, zinnias, sunflower, some lupins in the back, sunflowers that I've had to transplant from the back. This is a beautiful purple phlox my friend gave me. I have some cafe au lait here. That's probably bigger than the last time you've seen it. My tomato plants compared to Fong's out front, and his were so thick. Mine are in the ground, his are in the pot. Look how skinny mine is compared to his. So I'm like, Fong, come and feed my tomato plants. Nothing, I even got electroculture in with them. Like, I should be winning. Hi. Everything's been really nice and green, and I thought, well, I hadn't fed any plant yet this year until just a few days ago. I sprinkled some horse manure, and I think it might have been too much for some plants because these were greener. And I sprinkled that around, and I shouldn't. I'm gonna have to get some black dirt, sprinkle it on top. But you learn every year. Every year you learn. Maybe too close. Am I missing anything? My little piece of grass and wild weeds there and over here. Because I do love my weeds, believe it or not. See, look, if you don't know this plant, you should. It has strings, you know? When you break that, I'm going to show you. See how it has strings? See, it has strings when you break it apart. one of the best things in your garden. I'm going to read you about plantain from the famous Dr. Morse. I'll read you a little bit. Okay, so Dr. Morse says, the great plantain can't be beat for pus and septic conditions of the blood and body. It's great for boils, abscesses, and tumors. It's known for its anti-venom properties in snake bites. So you can use it for snake bites or any kind of venomous spider or whatever. Has a strong astringent action, pulling and cleansing upon tissue. So I'm drying a lot for tea. Neutralizes stomach acid and helps restore proper gastric action. Has mild expectorant properties, therefore aiding in bronchial and lung congestion. Used in venereal diseases. Used topically and internally for all skin conditions, including eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis. Excuse me. Great in an eye wash, especially for cataracts and glaucoma. So I should have been using this from day one, but I use it now. So its scientific name is Plantago spp, whatever that is. Plantain. This will pull infection out of the body. I think I should do a video on my favorite weeds. There's another wild carrot. I like it at night here too. I'm really impressed with this tomato plant though over this one. So, eggs. Jess on Roots and Refuge did that too. She learned from an old farmer. Oh, are these? That's cleavers. That's cleavers. I was gonna be looking for those. This is another wild weed, cleavers. It feels like Velcro when you touch it. Anyway, I don't think I'm missing much. I transplanted some sunflowers in the back over there. These are violets, grass, clover, my pineapple plant that I overfed. And I'm supposed to get these little baby pineapples out, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I think I burnt it, or the sun burnt it. Well, thanks for popping by and walking the garden with me. I really appreciate your company. I hope your gardens are growing well and you get a great abundance. And yeah, happy harvesting and happy canning and happy preserving. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your summer. Hope to see you in the next garden tour. Take care.